You know it. And we're on to the next great topic with
Freddie Crush again. Conflict resolution. Is there any way that we can, as just humans, can we resolve conflict without resorting to violence? You know, everybody is on edge now. It's been like that for a long time. And like, if you bump into somebody in the store and say, excuse me, that could even be a point where it could be violence, arguments. Instead of talking things out, we want to, result to violence, gunplay, fighting. Is there any way that we can resolve conflict without it leading to violence? Can cooler heads prevail? Pretty much.
I have some hope. Eventually, I will say yes, but until we work on self, a lot of the violence or me getting mad because you bump into me inside the store was just a trigger, really, for me to do what I want to do towards you because of inner feelings and trapped emotions and anger from years.
That's right.
What do y'all think?
You got a point. You got a point. And like you say, it depends on, like, you got to start with yourself within first, because some people, they have anger already up
in.
So if you done worked on yourself, you got to be the bigger person to know how to handle that, because you can be a provider at home. You can be a provider. So you got to know what move to make.
Right.
Don't nobody want to be disrespected, but at the same time, you got to think. And because I let this slide and I talk to you, that don't mean that I'm weak. That don't mean you weak.
Right.
But
we just know the consequences.
You know the consequences. You might got,
I want to get back home.
I got a lot to lose, or you got a lot to lose versus that other person.
If you walk away, like if somebody call you a disrespectful name,
yeah,
all of a sudden now you feel like you have to do something about that because you don't want to appear to be weak.
That's right.
Just like you said. Or a situation where someone threatens you. Someone say, "Oh, bust your head, I'll do," and all of a sudden you be like, "Okay, now I was gonna let you slide, but now since you said that, now you have to do it. I'm not gonna leave here until something happens, because now you threatened me."
All right. Well, me myself, I feel like just like everything else, violence has its place. All right. There is in most situations, stepping on shoes, bumping the shoulder. Yeah, that's no. Like that ain't called for.
Register for the Time to Equip Farmers Workshop, Friday, March 15th, 2024, from 10 a.m. until 2 p.m. Held at the Farmers Hands Market, located at the Jackson Medical Mall. To register, scan the QR code.
No revolution has ever been successful without bloodshed. Let's just be honest. If we're talking about us as a people, you know what I'm saying? Like, as far as moving forward, the conflict resolution that we have with this country, with the rules, the unfair rules and things like that. If I can't think of which one of the great thinkers was that said it, but if they ain't scared that you gonna do nothing, then they ain't forced to make no moves, man. Like, if all you gonna do is walk up and down the street, they gonna watch you forever. Yeah. Walk up and down the street. You know what I'm saying? The power in the civil rights movement was when they stopped spending that money with the white folks. That was the power. They show you them getting shot down with water hoses and all that. They did that for a long time. And do you know what they did before they did that? As you see when you're dealing with people on the other side, it ain't nothing they won't do to you. So if anything inspires a person, I think fear inspires more respect than love does.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just,
unfortunately, that's just how it is.
That's what history has shown. Like, America became America not because they asked the British, "Could you please give us better representation?" Nah, they demanded. They blood was shed. Like, we can't become this pacified, passive people, because if you do that, then the aggressor is going to become the dominant and the ruling person, like you got with Donald Trump right now.
Yeah.
Well, we need Jesse Jackson mixed with an Obama, mixed with an Ice Cube. You know what I'm saying? Mixed with a David Banner. That's what we need up there.
Yeah.
But if he jumps up there, he gonna scare everybody off because they're afraid of aggressiveness. I just put it like that.
So Martin Luther King, Malcolm X.
Yeah.
That's what we're getting to.
That's where we are. That's where we always been. But the to get them to work together was what was gonna get accomplished, but they didn't allow that to be accomplished. You know, like that there is a happy medium in there. But to get to that happy medium, the people that support Dr. King gotta realize you're gonna have to get violent sometimes. I say this, and most people won't. I respect them folk for what they did at the Capitol.
Yeah.
It's something that I've been telling folk we should have been dead. But when we went to hear the preacher talk. See, that's what they were afraid that the march on Washington was gonna be.
Yeah.
You know, and we had way more people, so we could have, you know, there would have really been something. But that's not what we were on. We just wanted to be seen and we wanted to be heard.
So it's a time.
Yes, it's a time. Yes, we
It's
need
a time when
black,
we should get aggressive.
bro. We need the Black Panthers.
Yeah.
We need the Black Panthers just as much as we need the Nation of Islam, just as much as we need the Guardian Angels.
Yeah.
The brothers up in Detroit that's taking care of the streets. We need that, man, because these folks in these churches and these politicians, they ain't getting out here in these streets. They scared of these kids.
That's when it's time to take action.
Right.
Conflict resolution is not going to be peaceful if somebody's being aggressive towards you, if somebody's trying to harm you.
Exactly.
Of course, you're going to defend your household.
Yeah.
You're going to defend your household. You're going to defend your person.
Yeah.
But over a disagreement or things like that, I don't think it's a reason to be
It
violent.
depends on the
Stuff like
situation.
that.
It depends on the situation.
Yeah.
But not like if somebody coming to attack you and do personal bodily harm to you, then yes, you have to. But it's so much killing and violence over little small things.
And social media,
It's not helping.
and that's another great topic. Unfortunately, we have to come to an end, a great end at that.
Join us for the Sustainable Farming Institute Workshop Series, Saturday, March 16th from 10 a.m. until 2 p.m. at the Farmers Hands Market, located at the Jackson Medical Mall. Register at the website or scan the QR code.